Amos accused me of having an affair, so I told him that the charge was erroneous.
Objection, Your Honor. Mr.
These are 10 Hollywood actors who prove that talent isn't just about the script, it's about the moves. Some of the biggest names in film have dance skills that would make professional choreographers jealous. From Broadway veterans to former exotic dancers, these performers bring rhythm, grace, and undeniable charisma to the screen. Let's break down who they are and what makes their dance moments unforgettable. Let's start with number 10. We have Colin Farrell, the line dancing teacher. Colin Farrell is known for playing tough guys and having a bad boy reputation, so it's pretty shocking to learn he used to get paid to teach line dancing. He earned £750 per week driving around in a minivan with people wearing country music television jackets. That's not the kind of background you'd expect from someone who built a career on intense action roles. He proved those skills weren't just a thing of the past when he showed up on the Ellen DeGeneres show and busted out some line dancing moves. And if you go back and watch Miami Vice from 2006, there's a dance scene that shows Farrell still had serious rhythm. The contrast between his on-screen persona and his dance floor confidence makes his performances even more compelling. On number 9, we have Antonio Banderas, the accidental dancer. Antonio Banderas has wowed audiences with his dance skills in multiple films. Whether it's the swordplay meets dance style of The Mask of Zorro, or the polished ballroom moves in Take the Lead, he brings charisma to every step. But even before those films, he was already dancing with Madonna in the 1996 musical Evita. Here's the surprising part. Banderas was never formally trained as a dancer. He once joked that it's a myth that everyone from Spain knows how to dance. Maybe so, but his performances, including a fiery tango with Katja Versilis and unforgettable chemistry with Catherine Zeta-Jones, prove he embraced every routine with passion and natural talent. On number 8, we have Richard Gere, the unexpected tap dancer. In the early 1980s, Richard Gere proved he could sweep love interests off their feet. But it wasn't until 2002 that audiences discovered he could actually move his own feet with impressive style.
Order!
Yes. And for example, if it turns out
That revelation came in the musical Chicago, where he broke out tap shoes for a solo number. While several stars surprised viewers with their dance talent in that film, none were more unexpected than Gere. That standout performance likely helped him land his next big dance role in Shall We Dance, which came out a couple of years later. Gere's willingness to step into choreography at that stage of his career showed he wasn't afraid to take risks and showcase a completely different side of his talent. On number 7, we have Alfonso Ribeiro, the Carlton legacy. Some people didn't realize Alfonso Ribeiro's dancing skills until he won season 19 of Dancing with the Stars. Others might remember his Pepsi commercial with Michael Jackson or his time on Silver Spoons. But for most of us, Ribeiro's dance legacy truly began in the 1990s on The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. We're talking about the Carlton. That iconic arm and hip swinging routine became so closely tied to Ribeiro that it's still instantly recognizable today. When he brought it back on Dancing with the Stars, the audience went wild with nostalgic excitement. The routine reminded everyone just how effortlessly he can light up a dance floor and how one signature move can define a career. On number 6, we have Robert Downey Jr., the ballet secret. In the film Chaplin, Robert Downey Jr. plays the legendary Charlie Chaplin during the moment he's literally finding his id. It actually came from his original screen test. He walked in unsure of what he'd do and just let instinct take over. Clearly, it paid off. On number 5, we have Brendan Fraser, the underrated dancer. Brendan Fraser doesn't always get the credit he deserves, and his dance scenes are some of the most underrated gems in his filmography. In Mrs. Winterbourne, playing a character named Bill, he stuns both his co-star and the audience when he suddenly launches into a tango. On number 4, we have Zac Efron. From High School Musical to The Greatest Showman, Zac Efron has come a long way from his High School Musical days, but he never stopped dancing. He just leveled up. In The Greatest Showman, he took things to new heights during his gravity-defying duet with Zendaya called Rewrite the Stars. From flips to footwork, Efron didn't just keep up, he stole the show. Their chemistry, timing, and sheer physical skill turned that scene into pure movie magic. But Efron doesn't need a big-budget musical to bust a move. On The Graham Norton Show, what started as a casual joke ended with Efron hopping on a stripper pole. The audience was laughing, but his strength and control were no joke. He nailed it.
Here we go. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it. He's gonna do it.
Whether he's flying through the air or spinning on a pole for laughs, Zac Efron brings rhythm, charm, and wow factor every time. On number 3, we have Miles Teller, the surprising party starter. Miles Teller might give off serious tough guy energy, but cue up the music, and he's suddenly the life of the party. You've probably seen that now iconic beach dancing scene from Top Gun. Maverick shirtless, sandy, and absolutely vibing. Teller himself said nobody knew when the camera was on them because they just did some stuff and were running it, so he had no idea they even caught that moment. And let's not forget Footloose. In the 2011 reboot, Teller brought charm and classic two-stepping as the lovable best friend. He wasn't the lead dancer, but he was a total scene stealer with laughs and moves. And if you've seen that electric dance scene from The Gorge, where Miles Teller and Anya Taylor-Joy move together in wild, sensual rhythm, the chemistry is off the charts. On number 2, we have Tom Hiddleston, the elegant performer. If there are two actors who can't resist hitting the dance floor whenever they get the chance, one is Sam Rockwell, who we mentioned earlier, and the other is definitely Tom Hiddleston. One of his most unforgettable moments came on the Alan Carr Chatty Man Show, where his smooth moves instantly won fans over. Then came that breathtaking candlelit waltz, showing off his elegance in true leading man style. But the life of Chuck takes his dance chops to a whole new level. In the film, Hiddleston plays middle-aged Chuck Krantz, a mild-mannered accountant who surprises everyone by breaking into a spontaneous dance in the street. What starts as a simple beat from a busker becomes a full-blown 5.5-minute dance number. In interviews, Hiddleston described the choreography as a complete education. He said he'd never danced like this before in his life, and that it was such a thrill to try and approach the level of expertise that Chuck had in his early training. The sequence was shot over 4 intense days in Alabama, where Hiddleston revealed he literally burned holes in his shoes, dancing on hot asphalt in a gray suit under sweltering heat. From playful to polished, Hiddleston proves he's always ready to impress with his incredible moves. Finally, on number 1, we have Patrick Swayze, Born to Dance. Patrick Swayze's breakout performance in Dirty Dancing may have taken audiences by surprise, but for his family and friends, it was only natural. His mother, Patsy Swayze, was a dancer, choreographer, and instructor, and she passed that love of movement on to him. From an early age, Swayze devoted himself to dance, even moving to New York in the 1970s to complete his formal training. So while Dirty Dancing was the moment the world discovered his incredible gift, for Swayze, it was simply the chance to share a talent he had been perfecting all his life. Gone but never forgotten, he remains both a legend and a dancer at heart. From line dancing instructors to Broadway veterans, from exotic dancers to classically trained ballet performers, these actors prove that Hollywood talent runs deeper than the script. Their commitment to their craft, whether through years of training or spontaneous moments of brilliance, reminds us that great performers can surprise us in the best possible ways. Which of these dance moments surprised you the most? Let us know in the comments. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell so you never miss what's coming next. Your support truly means the world to us. See you in the next video.